students, today we are going to discuss about subset, then superset, power set, okay, and intervals on of real numbers, okay. So first we will discuss about subset. So set A is said to be subset of B if all elements of A are present in B, okay. So for example, A is set contain three elements 1, 2 and 3. B is another set contain these elements minus 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So all elements of A, here elements of A are 1, 2, 3 which are present in B. Okay. Therefore A is subset of B. Okay, understand this. A is subset of B and it is or we can say that all elements of A are present in B. Okay, we will discuss about how to write notation when we write A is subset of B. So we will discuss about this afterwards. Okay, because there is another definition is there, proper subset. After that we will discuss how to denote A is subset of B, okay, and A is proper subset of B. Okay, here only we will discuss about what is mean by subset. If all the elements of A are present in B, then we said that A is subset of B. Okay, so here we write some remark. Okay, if both sets A and B are subset of each other, then they are equal. Means here A is subset of B and B is subset of A. So if both are subset of each other, then we can say that two sets are equal. Okay, understand this. This is first remark. And second remark, if A is subset of B, A is subset of B, then B is called as superset of A. Okay, understand. If A is subset of B, then B called as a superset of A. Okay, understand this. Now we will discuss about proper subset. Okay, so next definition is proper subset. So A is proper subset of B, then all elements of A are present in B and B should have at least one extra element. Okay, for example, if I am taking A contain two elements 1 and 2, B contain three elements 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so here A is subset of B. Okay, because all the elements of A are present in B, so A is subset of B. Is A is proper subset of B? Yes, because here all elements of A are present in B and B should have in B have extra one element, that is a 3. So A is proper subset of B. Okay, A is proper subset of B. So A is subset of B also. A is proper subset of B, but A and B are not equal. Okay. Okay. And if I am taking example like this way, A is equal to 1, 2, B is equal to suppose 2, 1. Okay. So in this two sets, all the elements of A are present in B. So A is subset of B. Is A subset of A is proper subset of B? No, because in B does not contain at least one extra element. Okay, so A is not proper subset of B. Okay, so A is not proper subset of B. Okay, but A and B are equal sets. Okay, so in this example A is subset of B, but A is not proper subset of B, and A and B are equal sets. In this one A is subset of B, A is proper subset of B also, and A and B are not equal. Okay, now we discuss about what is how to denote it. Okay, if A is subset of B, then we denote like this way. This is A subset of B. Okay, notation for this, it is A subset of B, and if it is A proper subset of B, then we write like this: A is proper subset of B. Okay, understand? And if A is not subset of B, then A is not subset of B. Okay, so these three notations are there. If A is subset of B, we have to write like this way. If A is proper subset of B, then we have to write like this way. And if A is not subset of B, we can denote in this. Okay, understand this? Now we will discuss about power set. Before discussing power set, we will take some notes, and then intervals as subset of real numbers, and then we will discuss power set and universal set. Okay, so first we will take some remarks, or we can say it is a notes. So if n of A is equal to m, n of A means cardinal number or number of elements in set A. So if n of A is equal to m, so number of elements in the set A is m, then the number of subsets of A is 2 raised to m. Okay, for example, if I am taking A contain 3 elements 1, 2, 3, then the subsets of A, here 3 elements are there, so m is equal to 3, so subsets of A, it is equal to 2 raised to 3, that is a 8. So subsets of A is 2 raised to 3. It contains null set. Okay, null set is a subset of each set including itself, means it is a subset of itself also. Null set, that is a void set or empty set. Okay, then each set is subset of itself. Okay, because all elements of that set contain in same set, so each set is subset of itself. Okay, so here if we have to write subset of this, first it is a null set, that is a subset, then 1, 2, 3, okay, then 1, 2, 3, okay, then 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay, understand this, how to write subsets. Okay, first it is a null set, then set contain only one element, it is a 1, so this is subset of this set. Set contain 2, this is subset of this is subset of A, this is subset of A. Okay, and last is set A, it is subset of itself. Okay, so these are all the subsets of A. Okay, so if we take set of all this subset, that is called a power set. Okay, we will discuss afterwards. Okay, but if we take set of all these subsets, then it is a called as a power set. Okay, so if we write, for example, if we write like this way, this one and this one. Okay, so these two are different things. This is element and this is a set. Okay, so if we write 1 in curly bracket, then this is a set containing one element and this is the element of this set. Okay, understand this? So keep this in mind. Okay, second note is already we discussed here. Null set is subset of each set including itself. Each set is subset of itself. Now intervals are subset of real set. Okay, so we will discuss about this. Now we will discuss intervals as a subset of R. R means real numbers. Okay, so first one is closed interval. Okay, so if I am taking A, B are two numbers belongs to R, that is a real numbers, then all the values including A and B, all the values between A and B and including A and B, that is means it is a set of all values including A and B and between A and B, that is called as a closed interval. Okay, so this it is denoted as a set of all x such that, or we can write x belongs to R such that x greater than equal to A, less than or equal to B. If A is less than B, then that set we denote it as like this way. Okay, and in symbol we have to write in closed interval A and B. Okay, means here all the values between A and B. Okay, so if it is a, and including A and B, if it is a real number line, this is minus infinity, it is a plus infinity. So if suppose A is here, B is here. Okay, so all the values between A and B and including A and B. So we have to give here circle and we have to fill it, these two circles, because A and B are including in this interval. Okay, so all the values between A and B. Okay, this is a real line. Okay, so this set is an infinite set. Okay, if I am taking for example closed interval 1 2, then here suppose it is a 1 and it is a 2, so all the values between 1 and 2 and including 1 and 2. Okay, so in closed interval this 1 and 2 are included. Okay, and also all the values between 1 and 2 means 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4. Okay, then 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, infinite values are there between 1 and 2. Okay, so this is infinite set. So this closed interval included 1 and 2. Okay, if I am taking closed interval 1 and 2, then here 1 also and 1 and 2 both are included in this interval. Okay, so this is a subset of real number. Okay, understand this? Now if I am taking open interval, so open interval only difference is this A and B are excluded. Okay, so A and B are not in this set. Okay, so we can write this set as a x belongs to R such that x is greater than A, less than B. Okay, so in this set all values are contained between A and B. Okay, but A and B are not there. Okay, so this set we denote on number line like this way. It is a open, this circle I am keeping as a open circle. Okay, so meaning of this open circle means here A and B are not included. Okay, only between values are included in this set. Okay, so this is called as an open interval. Understand this? Now another set is there. This is also infinite set because here infinite values are there between A and B. Okay, so another set is semi-open or semi-closed interval. So it is like this way, or we can write. Okay, so it is a semi-open or semi-closed. We can say it is. So it is a set. It is a A to B. Okay, A is open, B is closed. Okay, here A is closed, B is open. So this sets. So if we write this set, it is written as all x belongs to R such that x greater than A, less than or equal to B. Okay, because here B is included. Okay, and if we write this set, then this set we can write x belongs to R such that x greater than equal to A, less than B. Okay, here A is included but B is not included. Okay, so this set we can denote as like this way. Here A is not included but B is included. Okay, and here A is included but B is not included. So we can write like this. So A is included but B is not included. Okay, understand this? So these are all infinite sets because any two rational numbers, there are infinite rational numbers. Okay, so here these all sets are infinite set and it is a subset of real numbers. Okay, so this is most important concept. We are mostly using these sets. Okay, closed set, open set, or semi-open, semi-closed set. Okay, understand this? So here we will take means here obviously n, that is a natural number. N is a subset of z. Okay, z is a set of integer, then q set of rational number, r set of real number. So n is a proper subset of z because all the elements of n contain in z and z have extra elements. Okay, so n is proper subset of z. Similarly, z is proper subset of q, q is proper subset of r. Okay, and set of irrational numbers, set of irrationals is subset of r. Okay, so this you can take as a remark. Natural number is a proper subset of integer, integer is proper subset of quotient means rational numbers, and rational number is a proper subset of real numbers. Similarly, set of irrational numbers is proper subset of real numbers. Okay, understand this? So after that we will discuss about universal set and power set. Before that, one point is remain, that is the length of interval. So if the sets are all the sets means closed interval A and B, open interval A and B, or semi-open, semi-closed intervals A and B. So all the sets having length is B minus A. Okay, length of this interval, length of intervals is b minus 6. So all these intervals having length is b minus 6. Suppose 2 7, that is a interval, closed interval. So length of this interval is 7 minus 2, it is a 5. Okay, b is 7, 2 is a. Okay, so here we have to write small number first and then big number. Okay, a is less than b, so 7 minus 2, that is a 5. So length of interval is 2, closed interval 2 to 7, it is a 5. Okay, understand this. If we have to write suppose set of real number, so set of real number we denote or we written in interval as it is minus infinity to infinity. Okay, so here we are writing open interval because infinity are not included in this. So every time real number or wherever infinity is there, we have to give open interval. Okay, understand this. Now we will discuss universal set and power set. Okay. Next is power set. Power set of set A is denoted by P of A and is a set containing all subsets of set A. Okay, so if I am taking for example A is equal to 2 elements are there, 1 and 2, then power set of A contain, so if number of elements in A is m, then the number of elements in power set of A is equal to 2 raised to n. Okay, so here A contain 2 elements, so power set of A contain 2 raised to 2, that is a 4 elements. So first is a null set. Okay, that is a subset of all sets, then set containing 1, set containing 2 and set A itself. Okay, so these are 4 subsets of set A, then set of all this subset is called as a power set. Okay, understand this. Then universal set, a set that contains all sets in a given context is called the universal set and it is denoted by U. Okay, so if I am taking sets which are containing natural numbers, okay, if I am taking 2-3 sets which are containing natural numbers, then universal set of that sets is a natural number, set of natural number. Okay, so definition is a set that contains all sets in a given context. Okay, means whatever example is given, suppose if I am taking intervals. Okay, so intervals are subset of real numbers. So if I am taking all the intervals, then universal set of that intervals is real numbers. Okay, so whatever example is given, that is a given context. Okay, suppose if I am taking for example A is 1 2, B is 3 4 and suppose C is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, then in this case here C is the universal set for A and B. Okay, understand this. So if a set that contains all sets in a given context, so here 1 2 also, 3 4 also, so we can say that C is the universal set for these two sets. Okay, understand this. Now we will take some examples based on this concept. First example is two finite sets have m and n elements. The total number of subsets of first set is 56 more than the total number of subsets of second set. Find the values of m and n. Okay, so let A and B are two sets. Let A and B are two sets having m and n elements respectively. Therefore, number of subsets, how we find? That is a 2 raised to m. So number of subsets of A is equal to 2 raised to m, and number of subsets of B, that is a 2 raised to m. Okay, so what is given? 2 raised to m minus 2 raised to n is equal to 56. Okay, now if we take 2 raised to n common from this, so 2 raised to n, if we take common here, n 2 raised to n is not there, so we have to multiply and divide by 2 raised to n. So 2 raised to n upon 2 raised to n remain, minus 1 is equal to, now 56 we can write 8 7s are, so 8 7 means 2 cube, that is a 8, and 2 cube minus 1, it is a 7. So 2 raised to n, if we write 2 raised to n in numerator, it is a 2 raised to m minus n minus 1 is equal to 2 cube into 2 cube minus 1. So if we compare these two sides, n is equal to 3 and m minus n is equal to 3. So here if we compare these two sides, LHS and RHS, we will get value of n is 3 and value of m minus n is 3. So n is equal to 3 and m minus n is 3 means n is equal to, m is equal to, if we put n is equal to 3 here, so value of m is 6. So n is equal to 3 and m is equal to 6. Okay. Then second example, if A is equal to this, then find P of A. So P of A means power set of A. So it contains all the subset of this set. So first is a null set, then set contain A, then this set contain set B, then set A itself. Okay, so this is null set, then set contain A, set contain set B, and set A itself. Okay, so power set contain 4 elements. Okay, if set contain 2 elements, then power set contains 2 raised to 2, that is a 4 elements. Okay, understand this?